Have you ever wondered how your business is going to keep up in 2025? Well, today we're going to take a deep dive. Like, this is so deep, it's like so deep that not a lot of people know about this, but people need to know about this. I am basically not gatekeeping anymore. All right. No more gatekeeping. I want to share with you how exactly your business should keep up in 2025. Right. So you might be asking, okay, how are we going to keep up with this age of AI? Right. We are going to keep up in that we are going to use agents, agents to become more productive, more efficient, and maybe even generate more revenue. Okay, so what are AI agents, you might be asking, and why should we care to learn about AI agents? Right? If you want to learn about AI agents and more, I'm gonna put a link in the description in this video. Join my community where we will go together and basically explore how AI agents can change your business for the better. This is not a joke. Like, these things are taking over. If you ever received a phone call, an email, or something like that telling you, hey, something is not right here or something is wrong. Actually, let me tell you a story. Um, we wanted to get a refund from one of the airlines here in Canada, and it took us a while. And for some reason, right, we were not the only people why this was happening. And the reason why this was happening is because this particular airline was using AI agents and they were not properly set up. They were not properly set up. These agents or these bots were sending the wrong information. We had applied for this thing and we had gotten approved, but every few weeks we'll get an email like, yeah, we rejected you. Yeah, you're not, it's not working. Right? We're like, what's going on here? This is confusing. Right? You can see if big airline companies are using AI agents and AI bots, why are you not doing it? Right? It's just a matter of fine tuning these bots to basically know everything about your business, fine tune it so that it knows everything about your clients, and then give it the information it needs so that your AI agents can actually do the work of 2, 3 employees. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. All right. So let's get into this, and let me show you exactly what's gonna happen here. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen, and on my screen you can see that I'm gonna give you like just a quick presentation, and then before I end the presentation, I want to show you each and every individual AI agent that actually exists right now. I mean, they keep coming out every single day. All right, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do. Next time, maybe I'll show you a demo how you can basically talk into your phone, and this thing will go book your flight, send a message, scrape Google. I don't know. I don't know. It depends where you are, right? But these things are crazy. If you're The sky's the limit. The sky is basically the limit. AI agents are here to take over, and they are not going anywhere. In fact, they're going to be replacing a lot of jobs. There, I said it. They're going to be replacing a lot of jobs if we're not careful. But then again, they're also going to be creating a lot of jobs at the same time, right? Somebody has to create these things. Somebody has to fine tune them. Somebody has to keep up with the demand, right? So if you want to know more about this, again, join my community and we'll go into it. And we basically explore how you can set up your own AI agent into your own business. Now, let's just get some of the basics out of here. All right, what is an AI agent? One thing that people are confusing, an AI agent is not exactly the same thing as an automation. Let's get that clear first of all. An automation is me setting up a Zap or Make.com, in that when somebody fills out a form on my website, I get a text message that, hey, somebody actually filled out a form on your website. That's an automation. An AI agent is actually something that will actually think on its own. it will actually execute a task without you having to give it authorization or you going in there and actually doing some of the work. You just give it a prompt. Hey, book me a flight to Las Vegas in June on the 13th at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And then it actually goes and actually executes on those tasks. That's totally different. Automation is something that happens and then a result happens, right? So don't get it confused, guys. Very, very important, because a lot of people seem to be confusing these two things and they are not the same, right? If somebody's telling you an automation is the same as an AI agent, you know what to do. You know what to do, okay? So these are autonomous programs that perform tasks independently. Sometimes you can actually even set up a few agents managed by one agent, so that one agent goes and books a calendar meeting, another agent goes and sends out an email, another agent goes and does research. Right? You can set this up. Again, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. So do not get left behind. So it's basically going from a simple rule-based chatbot to a complex system managing an entire business process. And if you want me to come into your business and show you how to do this or show you how you can do this, there's a link in the description where you can book a strategy call free. I'm not going to charge you anything. It's only 30 minutes. And then I will show you exactly how you can set this up. The AI agents are actually machines, but they are learning on the process and they make decisions based on the patterns that you put together, the information you put together. So don't be scared of AI agents. Now, in the real world, for example, how does this affect you in the real world, right? Customer service, these things are handling over 80% interactions. Companies like ServiceNow, human agents focus on complex issues because, like, for example, if you start, chatting with a bot on ServiceNow, that's a bot. That's totally a bot. Like, even if you send an email to ServiceNow, that's a bot, right? Only if a complex issue arises that the agent is gonna say, "Hey, wait a minute, I don't know how to answer this. Let me tap into a human and see how they can answer this." And maybe that human doesn't know, and they have to go to a manager, right? So that kind of escalation. So you can set that up. In human resources, they're streamlining onboarding, answering employee questions, and managing routine HR tasks. Like, if your HR recruitment or HR department doesn't have a way to onboard your new employees that's automated, you're missing out on a lot of time and you are dropping the ball there. Highly recommend you set up an HR agent that the minute a new employee comes, that employee has been sent onboarding meetings, like everything they need to know, answering questions, managing HR tasks, like, hey, sign this form, sign that form. Oh, you did that? Okay, great. You can basically get this AI agent integrated into DocuSign so that it can be sending out these employee documents as well. Anyways, I'm not gonna go too deep into this. There's so much you can do with AI agents right now. I'm just giving you the tip. Again, I said the tip of the iceberg, right? So marketing, you can actually analyze consumer behaviors to create personalized campaigns, boosting engagement. This is what Netflix does. This is what Amazon does. This is what the big companies are doing. This is what Shopify is doing, in that they are actually customizing your experience when you go to those platforms. If you haven't seen that, you are on a journey to see it in 2025. And every single business in the world, no matter how big you are, anywhere from 10 to 15, you should have some sort of automation so that your employees are saving time and you yourself, right, are focused on the needle moving activities instead of sitting down and looking at spreadsheets. Okay. The benefits of having an AI agent in your business: increased efficiency, first of all, right? You are automating routine tasks and it reduces errors. So, for example, you can set up something that says, hey, at the end of the day, send me an email and tell me how much or how many products we sold, what the inventory looks like, and what we need to be worried about tomorrow. Right? That's something you can easily set up if you're using Shopify or WordPress or WooCommerce or whatever you have it. Basically, can tap into your QuickBooks. It can tap into your Xero accounting platforms. Like, you can do so much. Again, let me not let me not go too deep. I don't want to scare away too many people here. Right? It can help you save money. Right? Businesses allocating human resources to value-added activities, operational costs decrease over time. Like, you are saving so much money by making sure that these tasks, these agents are actually doing some of the things that your your employees or yourself as a business owner should be doing, and it takes away the time. It's like, oh, I have to go through this spreadsheet again and see what's happening, right? Again, you don't need that anymore. AI agents can work continuously without breaks, right? Say somebody comes on your website at 2 a.m. in the morning and they really need your plumbing services. They can be like, hey, let me chat with this guy and see what they can offer, right? You can put a chatbot on your website, see what you can offer, and then this is 2 a.m. And then when you wake up, you just pick up the phone. Hey, I saw you were on my website yesterday. How else can I help you? Like, what do you need, right? So things that make sense that people don't usually think about. Uh, Companies can scale operations without proportional cost increase. You can actually systematize and handle volume spikes in your business when you're using agents. So whenever you start setting up Google or Facebook ads and you're getting so many leads and you don't know how to handle this, put together an agent that can be responding to these new leads. Put together an agent that can actually book these people into your calendar. Put together an agent that will be able to respond to them, answer their frequently asked questions, so that you don't have to be in there. You don't have to hire 2, 3 other people. Imagine getting like 1,000 leads per day. That's overwhelming. That is overwhelming. So you need to put together some sort of strategy that will save you time. Implementation challenges. This is what most people have that will definitely be a big bottleneck for your business. Strategic planning. You don't know where to start. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to do it. Right? How do we actually do this in our business? The way you do this in your business is who, not how. I keep saying that. Who, not how. Do not give yourself headaches and stress over how you're going to implement this. Find somebody who already knows how to do it and hire them, right? Basically, get your strategic planning together, get some technical integration together, and then after you put it together, after the consultant has put everything together, train your employees on how to use it, and then keep adding more stuff. Adapt it to new workflows, adapt it to new environments, adapt it to all the new departments that you might have in your business, right? Very easy. Set it up first, then fine tune it, right? And then obviously initial investment, it might cost you a little bit, but honestly, it's not as much as you think. Right? It's a matter of spending and training together, like training the bot together and basically giving the right information to this bot so that it knows exactly what you're doing. When you, again, cautionary tale, when you're putting this together, also think about the ethical considerations, like that airplane I was telling you about, right? We were about to sue them, not really sue them, but we were really, mad that they were sending us wrong information, right? So think about, hey, how can I do this legally? How can I do this ethically? How can I do this with compliance so that I don't break any rules? And that's what your consultant is going to help you to do. before you even get started, you have to assess, do I actually need this? Or is this a nice to have? In my own opinion, I think everybody, again, we're 2025, everybody should have it. It doesn't matter if it's something that's on your website. It doesn't matter if it's something that's going to actually help you, respond to emails or draft emails or, you know, do some research. Ah, okay. Don't get me started. Right? Identify areas where AI can actually add the most value. Right? Focus on repetitive tasks, high volume tasks, responding to leads, getting leads into the right pipelines. That's what you need to figure out. Right? Now, the next thing is to select the right tool. Right? And we have a lot of tools here. And I'm going to show you a really quick directory. So this directory, this AI agents directory, will basically give you a huge advantage when it comes to figuring out which AI agent to go with. There's so many of them to go. I don't advise you going through and giving yourself headaches. Basically, get somebody to help you. All right. If you are an adventurous person, okay, go ahead, but it will take you time. Totally up to you. But again, if you don't have the time to waste as a business owner, you don't have the time to waste. You need to find somebody who can put it together. All right. Now, after you select the right tool, you will then run a small pilot program. Okay, you don't want to just throw this thing out there into the world. Get 5 to 10 people in your company, in your organization, to actually test this thing. And then once they've tested it and they have adjusted it, then you scale gradually and you expand from there. Right? You go from the 10 people you had to the 20 people, and then you can actually, once you're happy, you can actually plug it and put it outside to the world and publish it and get feedback from the public as well. Here's how AI agents are transforming the world right now as we speak. Right now as we speak in 2025. Healthcare. AI agents are scheduling appointments and managing patient records. They are analyzing medical data to assist with diagnosis. You might be like, oh, that's crazy scary. How is that even happening right now? Again, you won't see it until you are in the thick of it or you are in the background of it, right? Finance. There's autonomous systems out there that are detecting fraud and process transactions. Stripe is the biggest one that's probably using fraud system detections here, and it's really good. It's insane. It will tell you exactly if a transaction is fraudulent or not. Right? They are basically providing personalized investment advice at scale. I'm not even gonna say it. I was gonna name a few a few investment bots that I know of, but I'm not gonna go there because again, that's on your own risk. On risk, okay? Manufacturing. Smart agents are optimizing production lines and predicting maintenance needs. Oh, this is actually a good one. Figure. Figure is a robot that just came out about a year ago, but this bot is insane. It's like BMW basically hired these bots to go into the manufacturing plants and start putting things together. This is just the tip of the iceberg, right? You again, I'm not gonna oversell this. You need to start looking at this if you haven't already. Right? Retail virtual shopping assistance guide customers through purchase. Oh man, this is really good. Right? Amazon, wherever you are, right? Whichever website you are on, these things are coming and they are actually helping you customizing your experience just so you can make sure that you are getting the best experience whoever you are, because I'm going to get a different experience than my wife is going to get a different experience from my kids, right? And they also help with the supply chain. They ensure that product is always available. If you set them up correctly, they ensure that product is always available. If something is running out, it will automatically order the products for you on your behalf. Right? That's already set up. So what does this look like in the future? What does this exactly look like in the future? Uh, AI agents will basically become more sophisticated, and they will basically be able to handle increasingly complex tasks. And the thing is, they're going to be doing it independently. They're going to be able to, I'm not going to say this, but they're going to be able to almost think. Scary thought. Scary thought, right? Uh, Again, there's a crazy demo out there of somebody using this to do research, and then after the research, it actually puts it together and actually puts in together a document. I'm actually working on something similar, whereby I'm gonna come into your business. By the time we're done, I'm gonna have a full-blown feedback form set up, whereby we're gonna know exactly what to do by the end of the meeting, right? Something you will have to see in person. Human AI collaboration is going to increase as well. There's going to be new interfaces will improve how humans interact with how AI works, and teams will include both humans and AI members. Again, I said it's going to take away some jobs, but it's also going to increase other jobs. In that, we will need people to keep up with the demand. We will need people to set these things up. We will need people to actually make sure that these things are not going haywire, right? Uh, Industry standardization, maybe, I don't know, maybe companies are gonna start standardizing things. Who knows? Anything is possible. Anything is possible, to be honest, right? There is something that's emerging right now called AI as a service, and you can actually, I wasn't gonna say this, but I'm probably gonna say it. You can actually turn your SaaS into an AI agent nowadays. So we probably don't even need SaaS companies anymore. Scary thought. Scary thought. So what should you take away from this? 100%. Get on top of it. Right? Get on top of it. Before I go on key takeaways, let me show you something else here. Something really cool. This is called Relevance. Relevance AI. You can build AI agents that deliver human quality work. Look at that. Human quality. Oh my goodness. Anyways, when you sign in, they have something called templates. And with the templates, look at this. You can do research, you can do marketing, you can do sales, you can do operations, you can do integrations with other platforms. Again, I said QuickBooks, Xero, everything can be integrated here, right? And you can see here, I can analyze audio. You can do like a CT event guide. Oh, Slack communication. Those who use Slack communication, like it can do so much, right? You can extract data from a PDF. You can do a research on a company. You can get unread emails, create emails. Look at this. This is analyze the CSV data. Oh, so much, so much you can do with this, right? This is all coming from Relevance. Now, the key thing is to connect everything together. Have one AI agent communicate with all these other platforms, and then that one AI agent is basically in charge, in charge of all the other agents. This is something that's really cool. Um, the other thing here we have is NA8. .io. This is a workflow automation. You can have agents inside the workflow, but again, it's a bit limiting, but a lot of people are using NA8 for agents. The other thing here is, interestingly enough, Zapier just came out with new, they're calling it AI teammates, right? But as you know, it's just basically an AI agent putting things together, right? So Zapier agents are the easiest way to delegate your real work to AI. Right? They even give you examples on how to do it. you sync the knowledge, you take action, you automate the AI, and it's all on the web, right? Very easy to set up if you already know how to use Zapier. So what are the key takeaways? Key takeaways: customer interactions. 80% of customer interactions is being done by AI, right? You are going to become 3 times more efficient if you use AI agents. And these things are 24/7 operational, no sleep. No, they don't even need to be charged like your phone. They don't even need to be charged like your phone, right? So it is going to be 2025 is going to be a bit scary, but a bit exciting as well. So if you want to join my community where we go and explore deeper into AI agents, there's a link in the description. Let's get ahead of this trend before it's too late.